50th year of Go Red for Women
Yeah.
and the 100th year for the American Heart Association. And I know that you have been involved in this event, in this program for so many years. So what does it mean to you to be here during such a monumental time?
First of all, I can't believe that we're celebrating 20 years. I have been at Wayne TV for 18 years, and I started probably getting involved with Go Red around my second year or so. So at least 15 years, I think it's safe to say that I've been doing stories with Go Red and telling the stories of survivors of heart attack and stroke and spreading the awareness of those signs and symptoms and know your numbers. And it's really cool to see that it's still going and it's still going strong. And you know, when you put a bunch of women together to do something, we're gonna do it. There's power in that. And to see that today and over the years really is just remarkable.
And we also had an opportunity to hear from Dr. Sherry Franklin, who just won the Remarkable Woman of the Year.
That's right. She is such a powerful force in this town, and it was such an honor to tell Dr. Sherry's story as a remarkable woman of Northeast Indiana, but she also was the chairperson for Go Red for this year's event, and she's been passionate about women's heart health for years, since becoming a physician, working in her dad's practice, growing into her to her time as a doctor, and noticing in her residency, she said, that women weren't being recognized the same as men when they would come in with signs of a heart attack. And she wanted to do something about it, and she is. And so it was really great to hear from her and see her here today too.
Yes, let's take a look at that.
This movement is personally important to me because I've seen too many women be turned away when they were actually having an active heart attack. For 2 decades, Go Red for Women has been saving and improving women's lives by advancing equitable research and care, advocating for inclusive health policies, and educating and empowering women on how they can take control of their health.
And joining me now is Dr. Sherry Franklin, who is a family physician here in Fort Wayne and has served our community for 23 years. Hi, Dr. Sherry.
Hi, Jessica.
How are you?
I am good. How are you?
Doing well. What an amazing event. I mean, the Sea of Red was beautiful. Women coming together to learn, to connect, to grow. And this year you were the executive chair. Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Yes. So tell me about that experience of putting together such a dynamic event for the centennial year of American Heart Association.
Yes, it's the centennial year for the American Heart Association, and it's the 20th anniversary of Go Red for Women. Because what they found was that women did not realize that heart disease is the #1 killer of women. 1 in 3 women will die from heart disease. So this first started to inform women about that fact. Not breast cancer, not any of the top 3 cancers combined kill more women than heart disease.
Which is incredible. And the thing about it is the symptoms are very common to just normal things you might feel, and you don't know that it has to do with heart disease or stroke. And so what are a few things that people should really look out for just in their daily lifestyle that may be an indicator that something's not quite right?
Right, because women, we're the experts on our own bodies. And so if your baseline, if you have moved from that baseline, if you're feeling a little more fatigued, if you're not able to do your normal daily activities, sometimes women have that atypical symptom of having pain between their shoulder blades. So just some of those things can be heart disease, and it's better to get it checked and be safe than sorry.
Yes, absolutely. We have to stay proactive in this journey. And so with Go Red for Women celebrating 20 years, what do you feel is the true impact of this event for our community?
I think it's just to get the education out there. To when you see that red pen, ask your girlfriend, do you know your numbers? Do you know? Have you been to the physician this year? Because things can change. So I myself, I go and get my numbers, and when I know that everything's good, I feel better. I have a better day. And as a physician, if it's that impactful for me, it should be all women need to do this.
Right,
yes.
Absolutely. And what do you feel are some key lifestyle changes that women should consider, and at what age should they kind of make that switch?
Well, my daughter at 10 years old is already making the switch. So cutting back on some of the meat consumption, Adding more fruits and vegetables, get moving, get off the couch, get moving, do your physical activity, make sure your BMI is in normal range. All of these factors are important. As we talked about the essential 8, we want all women to know that and do that. I said we should give out a special t-shirt when you've done all your essential 8 and you can wear it like a badge of honor.
Yes, yes, absolutely. Wow, that was so much good information that she shared, and today was such a powerful day. I just feel inspired.
It is. And, heart disease and stroke, the #1 killer of women, more than all cancers combined. But it is largely preventable. Know your family history, know your risk factors, know your numbers, have a healthy lifestyle change. It's not 100% preventable, but you can really lower your risk and empower yourself with that knowledge. And that's what's encouraging, is it can be very scary, but we also have the power to take control of it.
Yeah, we do. And like you said, 1 in 3 women will develop this disease. And that number is just so shocking, but we are aware of those numbers. We can make a change now, and it's not too late. So I think one of my biggest takeaways is just lifestyle change. What are you putting in your body? Are you actually pumping that heart and getting that exercise in? Even though I do not like to exercise, I gotta do it. And so, and just eating right. Dr. Sherry had mentioned eliminating some meats, making sure that you're just aware of just your numbers.
And to start a conversation with your physician now, so that you know what is specific to you and your body and your family history, so that you can be making those life-changing and life-saving actions now.
Yeah. Right now. Right now is the time. So we want to encourage you to have this conversation with your friends, with all of the women in your life, your sister, your mother, and beyond. Because sometimes this information sounds like, oh, I know it, but do we really know it? Do we know what FAST stands for? Do we know about hands-only CPR? Do we know about symptoms and signs to look out for? Have this ongoing conversation, and it will save a life.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Thank you so much, Alyssa, for joining me.
Pleasure to be here.